Following the announcement in late June by AbbVie to acquire pharma company Allergan, investors have continued to bid the stock down. However, following the announcement, there were two notable insider purchases. First, director Roxanne Austin paid $4.3 million from July 30th through August 1st for a total of 65,000 AbbVie shares. That's an average price per share of about $65.93. Austin has been an AbbVie director since 2013 and now owns 117,114 shares. That, according to a form she filed with the SEC. She is the president of Austin Investment Advisors, a private investment and consulting firm. So hopefully she knows what she's doing. Also of note is that Henry Gosebruch, AbbVie's chief strategy officer and an executive vice president, paid $2 million on July 29th for 30,000 AbbVie shares at an average price per share of $67.28. Now, this is the first open market purchase of stock by Gosebruch, but assume that he also knows what he's doing. So how is the stock doing? Well, let's take a look. We've talked about AbbVie a couple of times before, so for your convenience, the end screen of this video will contain links to those two videos. And the last time we discussed AbbVie, we were in this area here. What we're looking at is the 6-month daily chart on AbbVie, and the symbol is ABBV, and the close on Thursday was $62.98 per share. For disclosure purposes, I do not hold any shares of AbbVie at this time. So again, the last time we discussed AbbVie, the price, we had this technical line here, which is not quite straight, but you get the idea. But that was probably a pretty good line in the sand at the time that I'm sure the traditional technicians were looking at to see if AbbVie broke through that. I was thinking it was pretty important. I was hoping, but I was wrong, that it was going to hold at that level, and it did go down. So now we're at $62.98, so about perhaps $2 and change below where we were before. So regardless of what the price chart shows, the oscillators indicate that AbbVie is actually trying to set a bottom. So let me show that to you. You can see here, looking at the MACD, the fast and the slow line, that at this point in time we were right there. The fast line was right at the -2. Since then it's climbed up above the slow line, and both the fast line and the slow line have been elevating above that -2 line. So it's not real significant, but at least there is some sort of movement, positive movement, given the way that the current market has been, which has been pretty bad, say at least this week or so. But you can see that basing and bottoming pattern start to form that dish. You can see that here in the histogram as well. We do have that maximum negativity at that point there, but we were pretty negative at that point there. After moving on up, we got reflected back. But for the most part, it's trying to set up another basing dish like that there. And you can see that here in the price rate of change as well. In that sort of formation, we've headed up above that -5 level. So we're continuing to progress here day by day. Relative strength is still at a very weak 23.97, but even with that, you can see that it's trying to base here. This isn't as good as some of the other oscillators, but at least it's another sign. Again, stochastics, we do have the fast line that pierced through the slow line here with certainly the last couple of days of market trading when we had that 800-point drop in the Dow just the other day. But as well, things are still improving, trying to set that bottom or that dish in that area here. Looking at the volume, it doesn't look too bad. And then here as well, the Williams, we had the maximum negativity at this level here. You can see we have a little bit of improvement, not a heck of a lot, but definitely some improvement is better than none. And trying again to do that basing dish bottom pattern. Moving on back up here to the price chart, we can see that the price is still struggling with trying to bottom, but I think we see the signs of the oscillators indicating that it is trying to set that bottom in. As I've told you before, oftentimes the oscillators will give you advance notice of what the stock is doing. And the stock is like a ship, and it takes time to turn. But you can see that the captain has indicated to the deckhands that let's turn this ship, and it shows up in the oscillators. Next time, we'll go look at least the weekly and the daily chart. But for today, that's ChewDog Charts. Thank you.